we go to make our single leg, normally we shoot in and we try to grab and press until the knee locks and he begins to fall. This one I'm going to be slightly higher. Right, I might look for some wrist control, grab, hook, and I move to the top, okay? If you want to do it technically, kind of by the numbers, it's going to be hands up, right? Drive in, here, either hook here or grab the waist, chest, sweep, take him up, move quickly. Just worked out. Leg assisted single leg. You go, I go, you go, I go. Right? Let's talk a little bit about this double leg real quick. If I'm going to shoot single leg and we're both in an orthodox stance, I'm going to put this foot close to his toes. This is going to drop to his knees and I'm going to be powering through his body, okay? If I'm doing a self-defense or MMA style kind of thing, I might lead with some strikes. If I'm grappling only, if I can, I want to hook and look for some sort of wrist control. I want to do a pass slide to make our single legs, right? Make sense? But keeps you from getting choked as well. This one is going to be backwards. It is a bit of a tell if somebody's training you and knows. A lot of time you're going for the lead leg, you're going to kind of be setting up this way. Your double leg is going to be kind of mirror image. But anyways, I can start, and I can start working, and then I can switch this way. And I move in, and lift, and I can drop it quickly, okay? Now, if you want to tackle, it's not a double leg, but it still will work. Just like I was in football, right? We run, we hit them, we lift, and we run. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not a double leg. It's a tackle. Okay? Now, as slowly as I can, watch. Grab. Okay, so I'm going to pull the knees together, and I'm going to throw my head up, take my back, good posture, drop, control the legs, and I can move to the top. Can we do that? Sir. Try that one just a couple of times, let me watch, and we'll move on. The next one in the series that I like to remind people, these are all things that you want to remember. If you're going to remember it, you package it, right? We got single leg, we got leg assisted single leg, we got double leg. So we're also going to do a scoop, okay? So the scoop is kind of fun because I'm going to work just like I'm going to do double leg. So once I get here, right, and I go to make my pinch, and I go to lift, right, I stand and jump them hard, and I take a standing position so you can go that way. Option number 2 is I can go in just like I'm going to do single leg here. And then I'm going to lift here, turn it, and jump. All right? So the lift can be from the double leg or from the single leg. You see what I'm kind of doing? Getting my energy to go forward and then I start to lift. So if I was going to do this, kind of a penetrating step, that should get the lift. Get them. So I'm going hip and leg for the single one. Okay? Get your partner, don't dump them too hard, but get them up off the ground. If you can, you're looking for this. Right? Bad? Good. Hips back, hips forward, drive with the glutes, lift, turn. Cradling their waist, holding their leg, and then I sit down. Should be all legs. It's harder if you guys come in and you do this. Now you're working your back and your arms. Give it a try. So look at the space difference. Watch. Working to get inside. I go here, and I go face, and I go, now I gotta pick them up with my hand strength and my arm strength, okay? Y'all see the space? I'd really like you guys to get in and penetrate here and lift with your body. Hand, suck them into your body. Lift, no space. Come on. Does that make sense? All right, you're trying the double leg version. You go here, lift them up, high, power it down. See how my posture and the space matter? All right. Let's see if we can talk a little bit about how this really affects us. I come in and I'm here, right? He kicks his feet slightly back and pushes down on my back and he goes for guillotine. Now I'm in trouble. I now have to do a sit out, kind of a technique to make an escape. Does this make sense? There's no guillotine if we move in. You might be thinking guillotine, but watch. I'm here. He goes for guillotine. Now watch. I drop him. Even if he holds on tight, like he's going to choke me. Holds on tight. When I go down, guillotine choke me. It's not possible. I just start turning, and I escape his guillotine. Make sense?
Sir.
Give him space. You'll put that on, you probably drop to the guard and choke you out. No space. 2 more times, go. I see this move all the time, right? We're getting close, we're grappling. Maybe I'm working for a grip. He knows I'm down. He immediately goes for his guillotine. He thinks I got guillotine right here. Once he does this, I lift. Now, this is the piece that keeps him from choking me. All right, let's say that he's the bigger guy, maybe I don't get a good lift. The bottom line is you want to make sure that once you move in, he goes for this guillotine, head comes up, then I start lifting, then this becomes easy. Does that make sense? All right. Joel. He notices I'm down. He's thinking I can pull him down, make guillotine. He moves in, watch. Now again, it's the same idea. I got to get my glutes to fire. I move in, I lift, right? As opposed to doing what most people do. He makes guillotine, and I do this. See now I'm lifting with my back. He's going to choke me unconscious before I can reposition the bit here. Make sense? So here's the drill. We're going to grab. We're going to get down a little bit, move him. We're going to pull the head down and we're going to sink this. He's going to immediately step in, lower his hips, and he's going to throw his head back and make the lift. Right, now, notice, because I'm on his shoulders, he doesn't even need his hands. Let's see, without any hands. Right? We get here, I yank him down and go for the guillotine, he just lifts. Right? If I have the grip, now I can do this, and I can try to bend him. Okay? But if he's quick, and it does require some technique, he should move my legs to the side, which gives him the escape. So here, I grab, I make this, he moves in, he grabs me, going down my feet, turn me to the side. Now, when he dumps me, I can set him down, and he dumps me, and I'm thinking, oh, I got him. Now he can just walk around my head, and I got a whole bunch of nothing. And he takes the position he wants. Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir. Give it a try. Have some fun with it. Guys, you can improvise. You don't have to look exactly like me, but it needs to stay in mechanical order. It needs to be right. Go. All right. We're working. Caleb yanks me down and he goes for his guillotine. Now, I still have some options. If I know that he's big and heavy, and I know I can't get up, he pushes down hard on my back, and I'm like, oh, I can't get him. This is my escape. I grab here, and I grab here, and I step. Right? I start pulling him back, and I start scrambling. This is basically a sit-out move, okay? Does that make sense? You have to do it before he makes the lock. He yanks me down, he gets this, he locks his hands. Now I go to do it, and it's way harder. I took too long. But this is what we want. Okay? Now, I can step to here, and I can throw him right to there. He'll probably hit on his head. Okay? Either one of those is fine if you can't make the lift. All right, let's talk about the lift. He goes to make his attack. And I think, you know what? I don't want to lift. I want to do the single leg thing we just got through doing. And I slide in this way, and he drops to his back. Guess what happens to me? I get choked. Now, there is a way I can alleviate the choke, but we can't make the lift. And you're thinking, ooh, I got a leg. You're going to leg yourself right into a serious position. He can strangle you from half guard. All right. He gets me in position. Now watch. I lift. Now let's do this again. I want you to choke fast. I want you to lock it in. Ready? Go. This is the trick. I mean, he's got me. I'm gonna drop him on his head now. Okay? Make sense? You gotta get from here to here and arch that back. And quickly. So I see that there's kind of some dangers with this move. If I get here and he jumps guard on me, he throws his feet around my waist, I'm pretty much done. Now I'm working on minimizing the choke by staying in a high position. Okay? Hopefully I can start working this wrist escape, and then maybe I can peel my ears off and maybe I can get out. Okay? A good guard jump with a guillotine is, I see guys getting put out in cage fights every day from that move. It's a great fight. It's a great move. All right. Your objective. Let them get this, quickly get to here. Now here's the advantage of this technique. I don't have to be down here doing a lunge to lift them. The lunge is hard. They go for the guillotine, I'm already up. Step, arch the back, lift. Go here, and I hold. Look, I've got the position to start fireman's carry, all right? First thing, let's escape the choke, right? He goes, he pulls me down, I grab, I step in deep, right? I have to be deep. This has to pull and hold, right? Now I'm gonna roll. Hopefully Caleb will duck his head. If he looks up, he's gonna hit his face on the ground. If he doesn't, I should make the roll, right? Now, quickly make my transition to the front, and I take the top. For those of you that are sexy with this, and you guys want to, he goes for that, and I slide in here, right? You can also make your lift and throw him from a lot higher. It's up to you, okay? If you want to, defend, step, and that's where you're looking, that's where you're throwing. Make your fireman's carry. Go. Once I move to get to here, fireman's carry, right? It's not lifting and throwing backwards, particularly on your ankle. See my ankle's exposed? If I throw him on my ankle, I'm gonna hurt myself. Instead, I'm gonna rotate him, and he's gonna make a roll. All right? If I let him go, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna power him back, and ultimately I'm gonna scramble for the top. All right. The basic way to do fireman's carry from a grip is elbow in. Right? Now watch. Set, turn, lift. I got him. I own him. Right? And I can roll him this way if I want. And I can move to my next submission if I want. I can make a position. Okay? Here's what I'm seeing people do. This is the mistake. Right? You guys are, he's going for guillotine. You guys are getting here. Look how far I am away. See all this space? Right? I want to be here. Right? Hold. Lift. And then I go. Take the top. That's as slow as I can do it without slowing down the camera. All right. Give it another try. Do your best. I will help you if you have questions. Okay, we're controlling the leg. Now, we don't want to get sucked into his guard, so we have to decide what we're going to do. I might also strike, right? Distract. You see the Gracies, a lot of times will throw a kick. We try to get the hips back. They slide in, right? They hit, boom. We want to be here. He's going to want to immediately start pulling me in to his guard, all right? The easiest thing for me to do is to knee slice over and move to side control. Can we do that move?
Yes, sir.
Has everyone seen that? Raise your hand if you haven't seen it. Have not seen it. All right, let's just go one more time. We'll do it each year. Boom, I hit him. Right, he goes down. I'm just controlling the leg. Right? I'm going to be ready to pull him in. If he tries to rope me into his guard, knee slice over, move to side control. Notice I'm not landing on his groin. Try not to do that. Who wants to demonstrate me kneeing Mr. Fountain in the groin? All right, nobody wants to see that. All right, Graham said I want to see it. We're going to do this thing. So we come in, we hit him, right? And we get excited, we do this. All you got to do is move it over, right? And then I slice over. Okay? Don't get the groin. Thank you, Mr. Fountain. Knee slice, and then we'll move to the next. Once or twice, you guys probably have to go. Bop, bop, bop. goes down here, step, and now I've got an Achilles lock or an ankle lock, okay, depending on where you go. If I've got this, I can also get to this pretty easily. We have heel hook. Does it make sense? Sure. So we're just going to do this because this one's less destructive. Don't get me wrong. We've all gone through the heel hook, but let's just do this. This is a nice little Achilles lock, okay? Now, let's walk through it again. Trust me, I've got a lot of flack from people on YouTube who think no one's going to ever do this move because it's not good. I will, in most cases, agree that this is a pain compliance technique. What's a pain compliance technique mean? If your mind is strong, I'm probably not breaking the ankle. A lot of people just won't tap. So they say, it doesn't work, they won't tap. Go in. Hit hard. We want to fold the hips back and we want to fold this knee into position, right? Hit. Lift. Step. Oh, I missed. I stomped right on his knee too and made this move. Now, this is also legit. Okay? But I like the wrist knee position better. Right? Now again, I'm just going to hold gently, and if I try to pull with my arms, I'm probably not going to tap them out. Watch when I throw my head back. I'm going to relax. Okay? It's just, I'm changing the way that the pressure affects the inside of that shank. Question? Give it a try. See if you can get to calf crush or Achilles lock, whichever one you want to go for. Calf crush is slightly higher, not all the way up the leg. It's just above Achilles. So again, it's a lot of times it's the small things that make a huge difference. Can I just have you on the ground, sir? All right. Step one. You must control the foot in some way. Whether you got the pants, whether you got the ankle, depending. A lot of guys you're going to see that are fighting you, trying to get you, they're going to give you the foot. They're going to start pushing on you, right? I just control the foot, and I'm going to step right on this. I'm going to step on it. I'm pinning that, okay? It's a small thing, right? Now, pick a headlock position. You can grab your shirt if you want, but this is not good. Now I want to show you. Brent's going to just take as much pain as he can, and I'm going to have my hands low, and you're going to see probably he won't tap, and I'm going to really push, all right? I can't go to the ground any further. And the reason why is my hand isn't in the right position to do damage. Now, you feel how that cuts? He's already smiling because I'm not doing anything. This foot does something. The top of the arm is wide. The side of the arm is small. Let's cut that on his leg, right? Now, with just a little bit of energy, I can make him tap. If I get this position, I'm going to pull that bone into his calf as I go back, right? If that still doesn't work, I'm going to roll to the side and get on his shin, and I'm going to lock him this way, and he's going to tap. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
How your hand is and the alignment of your body really matters. Here's the biggest mistake I see people do. Because they don't have good core strength. Notice I puff my chest out, I arch my back, and throw my head back. It's just like any lift. People start doing this, and then the body turns one way or the other. Wherever the weak link is, that breaks. So instead of me going back, they do a lot of this. Why doesn't it work? It doesn't work. Right? I've seen people do this one. Why doesn't it work? Right? Keep the body square, control him, and then that's it. If he is able to resist this, it's not a big deal. It really isn't. I want to bend the knee. Okay? And I'm going to start seeking a heel hook. Now I got to immobilize him so he can't escape me, and then I'm going to start working on that knee. Give it a try, have some fun with it. Right, I move in, this time I need leg assistance, and I end up here, right? Now, he wants to try to start entangling me. Both feet are probably going to come up. No problem. I step away. Try to control. I'm looking to make leg lace. Okay, if we can make leg lace, we've got some options. Now, he can roll out of this, he can escape this, unless I move in and I start controlling. Now, I do have a very simple effect here, which you won't like. But I've also got toe hold here. Okay? So just get to the leg lace position. Let's say, for example, again, let's say I do ankle pick instead. Right? I get in, pull his leg forward, and then we butt back. I hook this up, he goes down, and now I'm here. Right? If he starts to try to reel me in, he'll reach up and try to grab my clothes, try to pull me in. I'm looking for a way to get his feet to cross. Does that make sense?
Sure.
If you do this with your arms, don't let me crush your legs, I won't be strong enough. But watch, when I do this with my body, I can move right in. See how I close them off? Calf crush. Okay, notice, I'm squeezing him. He could try to grab this ankle. He could try to arch his back and do oompa. That would be a mistake. Okay? Can we do leg lace? Sure. Super by the numbers. He's on the ground. No matter, maybe he's butt scooting towards me. There's guys that like to do this. Once he puts his foot up, I'm going to start trying to control his feet. He's going to try to reel me in. I'm going to seek this move if I can. It's one of these moves that, if you get it, it's glorious. If you don't get it, probably you're going to end up doing something slightly different. Get to here. Then I want you to stop. Him to stop. You don't have to have a long conversation, but I want him to say, what could I really do? I hook this, I close out his hips, I make a grip, and then I grind his ankle into his calf. Hurts the ankle, hurts the leg. And he'll be like, can you feel that? All right. Then I'm going to say, pinky finger, pinky toe, here. He'll be like, does that work? So he feels the toe hold right here. Then I'm going to say, well, what if he kicks me off? I hook up this, right? And then I start pulling this way. So again, it's the same technique. I'm just in the down position, right? I can still get this toe hold from this position. Does that make sense?
No.
Once you get good at manipulating feet, people have a difficult time to reel you in. If they reel you in, well, now you're fighting from the guard. And more than likely, the guy on the bottom wants to be there. He wants to reel you in. He's good at it. He's probably going to armbar you or choke you quickly. Give it a try.